A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of the ongoing conflict in the Middle East, Hezbollah announced on Sunday that it is actively engaging Israeli forces attempting to infiltrate the village of Ramya in southern Lebanon. This comes as a third United Nations peacekeeper was reported injured due to Israeli strikes targeting the area. The situation has drawn widespread condemnation from the international community, with UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres and various Western nations expressing their outrage over the attacks on peacekeeping forces. The United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, UNIFIL, labeled the developments as serious and emphasized the necessity of ensuring the safety of UN personnel and property in the region. France has taken a diplomatic step by summoning Israel's ambassador, joining Italy and Spain in denouncing the attacks as unjustifiable. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden has urged Israel to refrain from targeting UNIFIL forces, while Russia has voiced its outrage, demanding that Israel cease its hostile actions against peacekeepers. On the ground, Israeli military operations have intensified, particularly in Gaza, where at least 29 Palestinians were reported killed in airstrikes on Saturday. The Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, indicated that Hezbollah launched nearly 320 projectiles from Lebanon into Israeli territory, prompting the military to declare certain areas in northern Israel as closed to the public. In response to the escalating violence, Israel issued evacuation orders for residents of 23 southern Lebanese villages, advising them to relocate north of the Awali River, citing increased Hezbollah activity as a primary concern. Hezbollah has denied allegations of using civilian areas to conceal weaponry. The conflict, which reignited a year ago with Hezbollah's rocket attacks in support of Hamas during the Gaza war, has seen Israel ramping up its military operations, including bombings across southern Lebanon and targeting key Hezbollah leaders. The toll from the fighting has been devastating, with over 1.2 million people displaced and more than 2,100 reported dead in Lebanon, including numerous women and children. The international community remains on high alert for further escalation, particularly in light of a recent Iranian missile barrage on October 1st. U.S. officials have indicated that Israel may focus its retaliation on military and energy infrastructures rather than civilian targets. The situation is further complicated by reports of U.S.-led coalition forces targeting Iranian-linked sites in Syria, reflecting the broader regional implications of the ongoing conflict. As the violence continues, the UN peacekeeping mission has reported significant damage to their positions in southern Lebanon, raising concerns about the safety of their personnel. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has communicated deep concern to Israeli officials regarding the attacks on UN positions and has stressed the importance of transitioning from military operations to a diplomatic resolution. Despite calls for a ceasefire from the US and other allies, Israel has remained steadfast in its military approach, indicating a prolonged period of conflict in the region. The humanitarian situation in Gaza is dire, with international relief agencies warning that thousands remain trapped amid the ongoing bombardment. As the situation develops, the world watches closely, hoping for a resolution that can bring an end to the suffering of civilians caught in the crossfire. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.